run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got high.
Ball League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Bucs. Coming up next.
There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Take long to see our first penalty of the game.
We always talk about everyone wanting to get the game in
Still
a hurry.
first down.
The officials did as well.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So from the 37, here's second down and 3. To throw, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr going to throw. Brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. In motion right, Evans. Mayfield now from the 50. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion left, Godwin. And Mayfield just getting the play off. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and a couple. To throw his car. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First brings up at the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And this is incomplete.
Let's get some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers.
Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Carr now to throw. And this is going to be here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Draw play, Edmonds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Shepard will go in motion right. Mayfield now. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Carr. He gets this complete to Shaheed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. James Conner, a touchdown run in the victory.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First goes in at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Wolford going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Wolford now to throw. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Wolford. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Wolford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right. He might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Wolford. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second down and 6 now. Shepard goes in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Wolford looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Wolford to throw for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Wolford to the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Sterling Shepard. his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on
point. They're up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Carr going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Carr. Out to the... So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Wolford. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. On play action, Wolford. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Shotgun now for Wolford. And this is Shepard on the catch. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Carr. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Fighting through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing his Carr. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's 1st down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Carr. Olave holds it in. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Carr to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.